you who don't know, the super progressive left movement has really begun to hate JK Rowling, despite being people who obsessively read her books because they're books meant for children, and these people generally do have a child's reading level. So this is the tweet that started it off. All JK Rowling had to do was shut the hell up so that she could have been almost uncritically beloved for like a century. Woman, be quieter and start apologizing challenge. Ooh. Now, granted, he also posted this on International Women's Day, so that's an optics double whammy in the most amazing little kind of clapback that I think I've ever seen from JK Rowling, because JK Rowling's a crazy person. What you and your ilk fail to appreciate is how tediously familiar I find your tactics. I had a violent ex-husband who used to tell me life would be great if I'd only comply. But you're making the same mistake he did. Women like me can't be bullied out of resistance. That is not good for him. That is a massive L. This is like not the first time that Vaush has been accused of being an abuser. Except now it's a multi-million-dollar writer. But apparently it's better because, amazingly, there's a lot of people out there online who don't like Vaush. It's shocking, I know. He tried to ratio. It's like, listen, Joanne. Ooh, she liked this. This video has 79 likes, and one of them is JK Rowling. What is Vaush saying in this clip?
Should consuming child porn be legal? I think that that would be, yes, more legal and more ethically consistent, yeah.
Huh, that's not good. That's not good at all. People are like sending her clips like this. JK Rowling also retweeted this. Trans people aren't a monolith, and plenty of us do define our rights by forcing others to validate fiction like gender identity. My rights are not women's rights. I do not want my rights to erode theirs. Shouldn't you be busy advocating the decriminalization of child porn? That is brutal. How many Twitter followers does she have? 13.9 million. A mere like gets this into the algorithm. This video has already been seen 41K times. I kind of wonder, is the Vaush Defense Force out here chipping out about it? Get better fake clips, Lamau. Oh gosh, this is a fake clip.
And is that like,
why is child porn material bad? Because to produce it, you have to hurt children.
Because it hurts people to produce it, yeah?
Producing child porn requires harming a child.
Why should it be legal then, morally and consistently?
The argument I'm making is that it frustrates me that liberals recognize child pornography as bad. Great, nice, well done. But then they're really defensive of like global commodity production chains that involve child slave labor. Like they'll talk that off like really readily, you know? Like,
it's amazing that you can source these things without child labor, but you can't produce child pornography without children. It's really weird how that analogy really doesn't track, right? I love this. This encapsulates this so well. See Vaush trending. JK Rowling is retweeting someone calling him a pedo. Lamau. Now, I know he's going to be chimping out about this. Last time that he got like a lot of media attention that was negative, he brigaded his fans into sending letters to Vice, I think.
Pull that shit up, Jamie.
Oh no. Oh no. With Rowling now retweeting lies about Vaush, here's some context. Put simply, Vaush has argued that the fence used to keep using child labor in poor countries could also be used for child prostitution, and neither should be accepted. Except, like, child sex tourism is explicitly illegal in the United States, retard. Dude, how miserable must your life be where you have to, like, defend your creepy internet daddy to have these videos on hand to just post any chance that you can get? Lauren Southern retweeted JK Rowling. That's golden. It's on Newsweek. What the hell? That is funny. It is on the front page of Newsweek. The controversy over Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling's International Women's Day tweet has spilled over into Amerigo Vespucci Day. On Tuesday, Rowling shared a tweet that some users found transphobic. That day, the UK's left-wing Labour Party's Equality's shadow minister... Why is an official government title called the Shadow Minister? That sounds ominous. Annalise Dodds said on the BBC Woman's Hour radio program that there were different definitions about what makes a woman. Dodds was speaking in a discussion about Scotland's gender recognition reform bill, which would make it easier for trans people to change their legal gender. Somebody please send Shadow Minister for Equality's a dictionary and a backbone. Apparently under a Labour government today we will become We Who Must Not Be Named Day. You know what is kind of funny though? This writing is beyond cringe, but Vaush still takes the L in this drama. In response, a popular left-wing YouTube personality, Ian Vaush Kaczynski, slammed the writer Tuesday afternoon. I'm actually really surprised that they didn't call this sexist. All JK Rowling had to do was shut the hell up, and she was in the most critically beloved for like a century Women Be Quieter start apologizing challenge. Almost exactly 24 hours later, Rowling replied, attaching a screenshot of his tweets and then likening him to a domestic abuser, which is really funny. Vaush, of course, wasn't added in this, but he immediately responded 10 minutes later in the thread, addressing the author directly. Listen, Joanne, you don't get to play the victim here when you're the advocate for taking away women's rights here, which I don't think JK Rowling has ever done. Trans women are raped and killed in men's faculties, and you want to keep them there because of your trauma. Keep making your feelings more people's oppression. He later retweeted Rowling's complaint, accusing the author of being a cry-bully, a person who plays the victim while harassing others, according to dictionary.com, complaining about how victimizing you are when you're a billionaire being mocked for opposing civil rights is the height of cry-bullying. Okay, literal millionaire YouTube personality. I'm actually really surprised that they're not calling this sexist at all. Dude, nobody likes him. That's the funny thing. Aiden got in a little dig. Vaush is a fake person, right? Like, no person can just be this actively wrong, but also so vile and nasty about everything ever, yeah? He's got to be an AI designed to mock leftists? Oh, brutal. He is doing so much damage control. Reuters had to issue a fact check stating that this is not an actual tweet from CNN. Breaking, during some of the heaviest shelling in the city of Kharkiv, former primary school teacher Ivan Kachatsky was seen traveling throughout the city taking care of unaccompanied minors. Locals started calling him the Kharkov Kid Finder for his seemingly supernatural ability to find young boys who don't have anyone protecting them. Oh man. The pedo of Pripyat? Oh no.
The left community online, particularly the LGBT community, is cancerous as fuck. If you're not an idiot, you will agree with me on this. If you have any fucking experience with online like LGBT or leftist discourse, you know it's cancerous as fuck. You understand this. People are hyper fragile. There's a ton of mental illness. And you can't convert these people. They're not reasonable. They have to be excised from the left. And it's because it's coming from dumb fucks who are gay. This person says they're gay as hell? Because it's coming from the gays. It's woke now. These people are less than human to me. I have no respect for these people. These people are fucking disgusting. You don't need to be a psychologist to see that a large portion of the broader fucking like woke-tard cancel culture idpo left is predicated on shared mental illness. This is particularly prominent in the trans community. If you disagree with me on this, you're wrong. I know it sounds yikesy. It happens anyway. Pretty much every time I deal with dipshits from the left that's trans girls, that I notice there's a vastly disproportionate amount of dumb.
Oh my god. From the post-millennial, JK Rowling slams suspected pedophile influencer Vaush for telling her to shut the fuck up.